So first I will explain why is this the best footwear in the world, because I have flip-flops with pebbles. As you can see, some pebbles are missing because I wear them all the time, and nothing is eternal in this world. Now if I would be like other scammers, I would say that this will last forever, but it doesn't. But it's also true that I wear them every day, all day, even in winter. So they really make a lot of kilometers, because that's one thing that people don't really get. First thing is comfort, because now let's say cold water. Cold water is not comfortable for most of the people. But for me, for example, I'm taking cold showers all the time. I'm swimming in cold water a lot. So I kind of got used to it, and that's the point, that body adapts. And because of adaptation, we can't say that one thing is comfortable and the other is not. It's just the level of adaptation. That's the first thing. So we see the comfort illusion. Oh yeah, but that's not the only illusion. The only illusion is that you need to go on the other side of comfort to actually upgrade. It's like, do you use your muscles or not? And here most people just can't accept the fact that you can't read a book and become fit. I mean, you can if you train after you read a book or before, but you can't just read a book and get fit. You need to suffer. So diamonds are made under pressure. And now I'm in this beautiful Oval Office. You see, this is the problem with the glue. You see, it's a bubble. So here it looks like it's a lot of glue, but actually it's not a lot of glue because it's bubble. So you need to be really careful, because if it's a bubble, that means there is not a lot of glue. So you can make flip-flops and then put pebbles there, and it won't work. So first thing I wanted to say about comfort, and the second thing is about actual utility, or how to say that. You can have one flip-flops for 10 years, because there are some girls that bought Zaki Star flip-flops and they said, oh, they are so great, I have them for 5 years. But actually they wear them only in summer for a few months, maybe 2 months, and that's it. Of course you can wear them then all the time, and I will tell you that straight in the face. I change my flip-flops every 1 to 2 years, depends on the extremes I'm making. But sometimes I go for a walk for 50 kilometers, and that's of course harder for flip-flops. But yeah, what I wanted to say, long story short, that depends, durability depends how much you wear them. The basic question is, how long will they last? And as I mentioned, They can last for eternity if you don't wear them. Maybe not eternity because some bacteria will eat them, but very long time. So I want to open the minds of people who are buying products and they're not thinking about that. You see, if you have any questions regarding whatever connected to healthy lifestyle, because I have to say that I started this 10 years ago. It's Halloween. So 10 years ago the story became alive, and in these 10 years, hello Gary, in 10 years I learned a lot about the body, and even more important part, I learned that the brands don't always give you the products that are the best for your body. Hello, pozdravljot, privet. So I guess that the chat translates. I don't see any other reason. You see, now we have pebbles, and where is the spoon? Oh my god, I forgot the spoon somewhere. That's crazy. Now let's go inside to pick up the spoon. I need the spoon. Called in Brazilian, that's called gambiarra. Yeah, thank you. Look, here is my inner side work. This is the end product. They have pebbles on top, leather straps, it's all natural, and the best part is that it's healthy. Now the big question is where I left the spoon. Probably. But it's really interesting how this YouTube works. It was 8 viewers, now 14. So spoon is very useful for these things, because now I can punch pebbles into Stone Age. Like Donald Trump said, I will put them in Stone Age. And to not be confused, I don't like this guy anymore, even though I support Stone Age, because stones can be very useful. So now the question you probably ask yourself is, what would be the benefits of wearing flip-flops with pebbles? That's the question that comes to people's mind. And the main benefits are muscles. Like I said before, diamonds are made under pressure. And of course, everybody will sell you comfort, new heel, new walk on clouds, walk on air. Just the most comfortable it is, the better it is for selling. But what you don't know is that you need to strengthen your body to be comfortable, actually. Because we can look statistics, just check statistics. How many people have back pain? How many people have hip pain? How many people have knee pain? How many people have plantar fasciitis? How many people have flat feet? And then you combine all this together and you see that today we are not like advanced, but we went backwards, because they are selling you some solutions that don't actually work with your body like they should, but they work for their money, and they make your body weaker. So that's kind of the main point of StREaM, that we promote healthy lifestyle, but with body first. Like, you can't sell footwear if you don't understand how body works. Does that make sense? But that's not the reality of today's world, because people actually sell footwear and they don't know how the body works, and then they even lie to people who also don't know how the body works to convince them that their product is healthy. So now you will say, yeah, but maybe you also try to convince me. I maybe do, but you can check out actually, and I would encourage you to actually learn how body works, so you will see the real thing, because I did that part already and I know. So I know what I'm talking about, and now all you need to do is to check out for yourself. You will find the same problem solutions. Actually it's not that hot here, not hot at all. So that's like the biggest reason for StREaM flip-flops. This is like a rebellion movement, because people are getting scammed, and now the question is, that's the big debate I have with my brother and my friends, is there the people's fault or the company's fault? Because obviously some are lying and the others don't know that they are lying, or some are lying and the others know that they are lying but they are still buying. So that's the big question in this story. What's actually true? Hello! Have you ever seen flip-flops with pebbles? Ooh, one like. Let's go! Oh, it's kind of cold outside. Can someone explain to me how it's possible that it's windy all the time? Maybe I will just move inside. I brought everything out just to show off. I am the best office in the world. Work outside. But actually now it's not that good. And that goes back to the comfort that I was explaining earlier. Comfort is just relative. Ask question and put like, so I can actually have some debates. But yeah, it's interesting why people don't care about health, body. Why? minutes for a pair. And how many companies? No, it's not too much. Maybe it's too much. No worries. But it's how many companies actually show you how they make their products. That's a record. 28 people in live stream, that's definitely a record. So if you don't know yet, we are making flip-flops with pebbles. You see they have small pebbles on top, so when you walk it's like barefoot walking. You get all the benefits, all natural, because everybody today wants you comfort, but you know what comfort brings you? Weakness, sickness, and people don't think about that. What's that? You can ask some questions if you want. I can tell you almost everything about healthy lifestyle. I start making these flip-flops as a joke, more or less, not like a joke, but I never expected there would be so much potential, because at first it was just nice feeling, but then I started working with physiotherapists and I tested the health benefits, and it showed up that this is actually super healthy. So footwear revolution is here, because then you learn how to walk properly, and you see that design is not everything. Yeah, ice skating next. I will make ice skates with pebbles. No, just kidding, that's a stupid joke, because it's not the point that there are pebbles there. I put pebbles because this is natural and I have them here close by my house, and I got the idea when I was walking my dog there. But it's not the point that there are pebbles. The point is that your feet get activated and you use muscles. It's like training. And when you train, you can do everything. That's how this journey started. Now I'm training for middle split. What is 670? I have hard time understanding this. See, that's how this looks. We need to do one more. If someone likes the idea, you can actually check out zakistar.com website and you will see more. But actually the best thing to do is to train, because body adapts to everything. Now if you train, you will become stronger. If you don't train, you will become weaker. It's just adaptation. If you train, your body will grow more muscles. If you don't train, your body will use muscles for food. Body is super smart. Just people are not that smart. That's the reality of modern life. People think that they're so smart, but actually they're not. The smartest thing is nature. How do you like the office outside working? Very good. If you have more questions, you can ask. I will not bite you. And you can also subscribe. Even though I don't know if this really helps, subscribing. Watching, I think, is the best. Asking questions, learning, that's what really makes the difference. Because if you just watch this stream and you don't learn everything, or you don't go check everything, then you actually didn't improve. Like Alex Hormozy said, if your behavior changed after getting information, then you learn something. If your behavior didn't change, then you didn't learn anything. Because you can get the information, but if your behavior is the same, there is no I think you posted the wrong comment. It's really funny that all the comments come in Slovenian. I don't know, did I click something? Because it's so not native. But yeah, people need to learn that you need to improve. Because like this guy wanted to say, if you don't think and learn, you can easily be manipulated. And maybe now you will say, oh, I can be. But just look what you are eating. Are you healthy? Are you fat? If you are fat, now don't blame this on others because it's your fault, but it's definitely because you were manipulated. Because normal person can't get fat. Normal person will train, normal person will eat clean food, will drink water, and normal person will be in shape. That's just default. We were not designed to be fat. Being fat is just a byproduct of today's lifestyle that is not like optimal, but people took this propaganda and they live like we are supposed to live like this. But it's more, there's more to the truth than that. And also if you just look at all these pain points that I said earlier, like how many people have feet problem, pain, sick, depressed, all of this is just because everybody is seeking comfort instead of strength. Because if you look how you will live comfortable life, then you live a weak life. Nothing happens, have no motivation, you're destroyed. Most of them not. Not a lot of people is on this level. I don't know why, but just if you look, for my point of view, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, these are all companies that it's just impossible to understand how they can be the biggest companies in the world. And Zaki Star is the small company. Now explain that to me. I'm selling healthy products that actually improve your muscles, and this is all tested. Collaboration with physiotherapists, and I work with physiotherapists. You can check podcasts I have with physiotherapists though it's in Slovenian language, maybe now someone will translate it with AI, but people still use this like cigarettes. Who would buy this shit? But people still buy it. And then I offer you now healthy flip-flops, footwear actually that activates muscles, and people will say, oh, I prefer to spend money for Gucci or for Nike Air Force or for On Clouds, like everybody's wearing On Cloud now. Why? Because it's popular. Roger Federer bought like 50% or maybe 15%. He invested a few millions, now the company is 7 billion worth. And their product destroys your feet posture, and people still buy it. And I think nothing will change if I tell you this, because you care more about what other people think and what, yeah, like sheep. You will prefer sheep opinion than reality that hurts. And that's this what I said, comfort. People want comfort, and comfort will make you weak. And when you are weak, you are sick. That's actually very good saying. Because strong people with strong immune systems, with strong body, it's hard to get sick. It's hard for me to even remember. I think I was sick in the last, when I started doing all these protocols, sleeping well, wearing flip-flops all the time, cold exposure. When you do all this, you just see, I think I was in the last 4 years, I was maybe sick one or two times. I never went to doctor because there was no need, but I was just like 3 days in bed. Oh yeah, and that was like half a year ago. I had some, I think it was poisoning or something. I was just throwing up. But even that can happen to the strongest. So you will never be probably perfect, I guess. But still now I need scissors. Oh my god, I don't need scissors. You need to be always innovating. So yeah, I wish more people would just, I will tell you, this is a good one. You know, they say that there is a big pharma that wants them sick so they can benefit. And then you say, okay, wait a second. Big pharma wants you sick. Is there big pharma that is putting McDonald's in your throat so you can't eat healthy steak, but you are forced to eat McDonald's, and then you are fat, and then you have high blood pressure, and then you have diabetes too, and then you have I don't know what, or just bad immune system. So that's one thing. It's not a big pharma. And also with all these other problems, you are drinking sugar drinks, all you need is water. Body just wants a little bit of water. And someone convinced you that your life is better. You deserve more. You deserve Coca-Cola. And then you see what Coca-Cola do to you. Fat, sugar, blood sugar, insulin resistance, diabetes. Crazy, and people will still buy Coca-Cola. So I don't want you to stop. I just want the people who don't drink Coca-Cola actually say, oh yeah, I need Zaki Star flip-flops because this makes sense, and I don't want to buy products that hurt my body, like Birkenstock and Nike and Adidas and all this footwear that for 50 years they didn't make one research with physiotherapists. They were just measuring like how fast our athletes can run, who's winning the next Olympics. But to win Olympics doesn't mean that it's healthy, and probably most Olympic athletes will tell you that this is not healthy, and it's not even the best. Like, I mean, yeah, it's the best for performance to be the best in the world, but it's not the best for the body to train and push like that. Because if you don't, if whatever you overdo, it will hurt somewhere. So yeah, for conclusion, because we are getting close to the end of this live stream, I would like to tell you that nobody wants you sick, but your own decisions are making you sick. Because it's hard to make people sick if they don't want to. Of course, only if they would poison, I don't know, the air and everything, but if you poison the air on one side of the earth, it will come back to you, so you will actually poison yourself too, which I don't know why would anyone want to do that. So yeah, just have in mind that decisions create reality, and that you have a choice. Actually, you don't need to buy scammers like Birkenstock. They will tell you that they're orthopedic design, and there is so many brands that will sell this orthopedic design. And this is the worst, because if you have arch support or any insole that gives your body support, you know what that means? That your muscles don't need to work. And if your muscles don't need to work, guess what the body will do? The body will remove muscles because it don't need them. And if you remove muscles, guess what they will do? You will get even weaker, and your situation with flat feet, with plantar fasciitis, whatever, will get worse. So always look at your body first. Always try to upgrade, because that's the only way you can live fully. Because if you eat McDonald's because you can't control yourself in this marketing, then you're doomed. Because they will tell you everything, that it's the best product. If you saw this commercial of McDonald's, like, oh, this is the best product, I will have this for lunch, and then he can't even buy it in because it's so terrible, and he probably never eats in McDonald's because he has enough money to buy proper steak, and he's just CEO of McDonald's just to make money, to make some decisions. I'm getting idea. Steve Jobs didn't want their kids to use computer. Zuckerberg don't want their kids to use Facebook. So maybe, and they're the biggest companies in the world, maybe if I start hating, if I stop wearing my flip-flops, people will like it more. Torches of freedom. Torches of freedom. We are done. Thank you for joining this live stream. It was great to have you. Now I will take all this insight. You can actually join me to see the last part, because it's not completely over. I still need to put something in between during the night. So now if you wonder why it takes 3 days to make flip-flops, now you understand. Because one day takes 3 days to make flip-flops. Because one day you put pebbles on, then you need to wait. Then you have second day. To put everything together, you can follow. Look, this is how it's made. We are finishing now. Now I'm putting, you see, pebbles and then layer of rubber on top. And then I put something heavy on it. Ta-da! That's it. This is how the new product looks like. I wear them right now. So yeah, you can check out zakistar.com website. You can check other videos, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Tomorrow I will put straps on and then put all together. So nice to be in such a good company, but I will need to finish now. You can subscribe or whatever, you don't need to.